are so back. We got a little bit of a back tricep day today. Starting with some elite lat pull down triceps. Okay, if you're not familiar, allow me to put you on. I actually got these from Paul Carter, but to put it short, these are elite. It's so convenient because I have relatively strong triceps, so, it would get pretty unstable doing it on a cable or like a push down. So it just really allows you to lock in, pump up. Back triceps is probably my favorite day to hit, Just something about getting a tricep pump on a back day. It's just so good. It's nothing quite like it. But yeah, this is day 3 in a row for me, so hopefully I'll be able to still progress. I was gonna rest, but schedule mix-ups we gotta lock in. You already know, got the full gasp fit with Burks. Takes me back. First time I got gasp. It's actually a good story, but first time I got gasp, go to Dallas. We go to Dallas frequently. Got a lot of family up there, so talking to this one dude about gyms up in Dallas, because we were like, yeah, dude, give us some gyms. Me and my dad wanted to go catch a lift and whatnot, and he was like, oh, dude, you got to check out Destination Dallas. And we were like, yeah, of course, like, we'll go. We check it out. Great, amazing gym. Very large specimens. They gave us a free gasp shirt. We were like, dude, these shirts are sick. So we ended up buying more. Fun fact about that trip, though, is we were there for I don't know how long we were there for. We were there for like a good minute, though. And my dad's cousin had an LA, or like a Lifetime Fitness membership. And he was like, yeah, come work out, we'll get you in for free. Like, okay, great. So I go, we're chilling, we're working out at this Lifetime Fitness, whatnot. I stayed a little bit longer lifting weights than the rest of my family. It was me, my cousin, his dad, and my dad. And so they all finished their workouts and went to go check out the many other things that are at a Lifetime Fitness. It's honestly crazy. But I ended up sitting there and I think I was on a preacher curl, but I'm doing like, you can envision it. I'm doing elbow supported curls against the preacher curl, right? I'm just sitting there, sitting on my phone, right? Look up as I'm resting, and I see this guy, huge dude, right? 6'2", maybe 6'3", probably like 280, big dude. And I'm like, he was with like a couple other guys that were also pretty big. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, that guy's huge. And then I get he kind of turns my way a little bit. And I'm like, dude, that guy looks like Noel. And so, this probably isn't the best idea, but when I see somebody who I think is like an influencer that I'm not sure of, I'll just stare at them. I'll just stare, and I'm just like, seeing if it's him, and he locks eyes with me, and he makes a face at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Noel. So ended up meeting him. He's a super nice dude. And this was at the peak. This was peak Noel, gym talk, everything. I was 16 or 15. So this was a big deal. I was like, oh my gosh, I just met Noel at a random Lifetime Fitness. And so, I ended up talking with him for a minute. I get a picture, we'll get a photo. It was honestly insane. It was actually, I think it was the day after Christmas. Unbelievable. I ended up FaceTiming Cam. That's how you know I'm a good friend. The second thing I did after getting a picture with him, immediately FaceTimed Cam. Cam was laying down with his girlfriend, and he immediately just jumps up, and I take that as being the best friend of all time. But yeah, met Noel, super just a stellar guy, to be honest. I ended up meeting him again. We'll get to that in a second. Don't wanna yap too much. Gotta get my workout in. All right. Quick little 5 pounds. I will say that is the one issue with these push downs is progressing is kind of a pain because it's a 15-pound jump for your triceps. So you got to make do with what you have. It's all right though. But anyways, so I've met a surprisingly large amount of fitness influencers or just like gym people in general. Like I met Martin Fitzwater before he was big. He was also super cool. He was huge, obviously. But I met Noel, and I also met Phil Heath. I met Noel again the second time. I want to say like about a year later. And it was at the Absolute Recomp Las Colinas opening, because where my family lives up there, it's like 5-10 minutes away. We were like, dude, let's go check it out, because we loved the first Absolute Recomp. So we're like, yeah, let's check it out. It's probably my favorite gym. So we go there, and I see him, and he actually remembers me. He's like, oh my goodness, bro. I don't know what his accent is. It's like kind of, I know he's South African, but it's like, I guess that's like what a South African accent sounds like. He's like, oh my goodness, brother, how's the training been? You look huge. And I don't know, he just really puts a smile on my face. Yeah, he was just so cool. He actually encouraged me to start doing social media, but I never acted on it until now. But, love meeting some good gym influencers. They can really make your day. Anyways, let's get this set real quick. I think I got it for 4 last week, or last back day. So that means we're gonna be shooting for 5. All right, let's do it. Six. What a pleasant surprise. Bang. Let's go. Oh, dude, that's so money. On the 3rd day in a row too, no rest day. That is money. Let's see. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, another topic about these influencers is, me and Lex Little. Little do y'all know, me and Lex are tight like that. You don't believe me, but look at this. That is Lex Little's Brawl Stars account. Yeah. Oh, I met Lex Little. I met Trend Twins. Okay, buddy. Do you even have him added on Brawl Stars? Didn't think so. Anyways, I think it's pretty chill. All right. Let's get to this. Let's get to this left arm real quick. Dude, that is so brutal. 5.5 on the left arm. You hate to see that, don't you? Well, that's okay. You know what that means? We're just gonna have to start with this side next back day. Not too big of a deal. Maybe I could have rested a little bit longer, braced a little better, but at the end of the day, that's all right, you know? This gym is so quiet on Sundays. You got no background music. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, there's like 3 people here, but I don't know, play some tunes. I bet if I wanted to, we could probably go. Probably not. But yeah, I think out of all of my favorite, like out of all of the gym people I've met, most of them have been pretty good interactions. Like very positive. Like I met Jay Lane, right? Great dude. I actually bought a pair of his shorts off of him when I met him. It was also at the Absolute Recomp opening. Super chill dude, probably my favorite shorts. And you know, like that's usually how it goes. Where you have a good conversation with them. You know, most of the time they're just like chill people, right? Who just happen to have a following. Except for one. And I'm sure he was probably just like, I don't know. But I met Anton Swole here, actually. I was walking in, I think I was sitting like a back or like an upper body day of some kind. Walk into the pose room to, you know, warm up with some bands, whatever, got my headphones on, etc. Walk in, see this huge dude, like massive. Huge legs, like veins going like crazy with some like, you know, girl, presumably his girlfriend, right? And again, like I'm staring at him. A little unrecognizable. He had a beard, like couldn't really tell all the way. And I'm like, dude, are you Anton? And he goes, nah. Are we dead ass? Because I knew he was lying. As soon as he said that, I was like, this guy's fucking with me, right? I was like, are we serious? So I was like, he says no, and I just stare. I look him up and down, and I go, okay, walk away, go warm up. His girlfriend starts cracking up, and I'm like, wow, this guy just said no. I was like, are we for real? Thought that was crazy. He's probably just messing with me, but like, it's unbelievable because my friend Jackson came in shortly, or he either came in the next day and saw him, or he came in after, and he was like, yeah, dude, I also met Anton. He's like, he was super chill. He just like talked to me the whole time. He's like, honestly, like super chill. And I was like, damn. So I get shafted. And I just think that's crazy. He is huge though. You know, I feel like a lot of people grunt too much. Like, I'm training pretty hard. And like, yeah, I let out a couple grunts here and there, but I find it that the people who tend to scream while they're working out to be a little excessive and uber corny. Unless it's on legs. Like legs, I kind of get it, but like there was this guy that used to come here, and he would always, dude, oh, it was so bad. He would come here in like 6 layers of clothes, hat on, you know, just like always like trying to act all like he's like the main character, just like super corny, which is like whatever. Like there's 5 people here, do whatever you want, I don't care. Until I would be over there doing my exercise, and he'd just be like on the pec flies, just and not that I'm judging another man on his strength, but I would look at the stack and there would be maybe 2 or 3 tiers down. So it's like, he's doing all this. First off, pec flies are not that stress inducing. You don't have to be screaming for pec flies. And it's just like so corny. It would just be like, wow. Like, it would just bother me. So, you can grunt. Just be considerate of others. All right. That's good. That is good. I think we're gonna head to some weighted pull-ups now. Oh, geez. All right, let's just let's get a nice little warm-up here. Not bad. Not bad at all. Dip belt required. Last back day, I got a 45 for 5. So hopefully we'll get it for like, I don't know, like 6 or 7. By the looks of it, feeling pretty good. You know what else I was thinking about is TNF's lifting straps. Nothing against them. I actually love TNF's content, but they're kind of redundant. And let me explain why. I really don't know why you would ever buy them. So his straps, if you don't know, it's basically a cuff built in with like a regular lifting strap. If I can find one. You know what, it actually doesn't matter. It's a cuff built in with a regular lifting strap, which in theory is like amazing. You're like, oh dude, 2-in-1, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Until you realize that everything you want out of a 2-in-1 cuff and strap, you can accomplish with a figure 8. I mean, think about it. Let's go back to the exercise we just did. Tricep pushdowns. This is basically just a cuff, except it's actually better than a cuff because it supports both your forearm and wrist. So you're actually getting more stability out of this. Plus, if you really want it to be a cuff that bad, you can just go in all the way. And then it also doubles, obviously, its main purpose, as a strap. So you can use these for, lateral delt movement. You can do it for anything. Just thinking about it, TNF's lifting straps are kind of useless because everything that they do is accomplished by a figure 8, better for better or for equal. So I was just thinking about it. Nothing against him, but yeah, we're tossing the plate. All right, come on. was that? That was 6? We'll take it. I was kind of hoping for 7, to be honest. Maybe I was getting a little ahead of myself after the pushdowns, but 6 is one more than last time. So that's all that matters. Let's get a quick little login, and then, you know, it's the lightest and strongest I've been on most things ever. So optimal training does it. For 6, there we go. Golly. You know what needs to be studied is the gamer to gym pipeline, right? You know, little do y'all know, used to be a big Smash player. Yeah, I was actually cold as hell. Went to tournaments, you know, had a Smash Twitter and everything. I was all in at the ripe age of 13, you know. Somehow I didn't get groomed, but anyways, you know, that career was rather short-lived after 13-year-old me said something on Twitter that might have been considered controversial to that community. It was falling apart anyways. Bunch of pedophiles. It's whatever. It's not my problem. Still cold at Smash though, so if you know, you know. All right. Yeah, let's crank this hoe. We'll take 7. Didn't know what to expect, but felt pretty smooth. All right, on to the next exercise. We're gonna do some Smith rows. All right, a little bit of that Smith machine rows. Honestly, I just use for some variance. There's not a very good back selection. It's probably the weak point of this gym, so you gotta improvise. All right, last back day, we got 245 for 5, I think, 5 or 6. So we're just gonna shoot for as many as we can get. And I think this pump cover is gonna be coming off pretty soon here. We have 245 for 6. Yeah. You know, people often ask me, how do I get such juicy forearms? Look at this. Jeez, it's misleading. Well, I don't really do anything for them. And if you're doing curls and you're doing hammer curls and you're rowing and you don't have decent forearms, just give up. I mean, you're probably cooked, to be honest. That's my advice. I'd say forearms are definitely the most genetically reliant muscle group to grow by far. Because at least with like calves, you can grow your calves. You just don't want to, right? Like I've got pretty bad calf inserts and they're getting big, so. But enough chit chat. let's take this bad boy off and get our set in. There we go. All right. Come on, let's go. Come on, one more. Oh, that is unfortunate. We are not progressing on Smith Rose today. That's okay though. Feeling pretty housed. I mean, delts look rather cut. Juicy old tricep pump. Not too shabby. Not looking bad at all. Can't believe it's over though. Invincible Season 3. I mean, just an absolutely peak show. If you haven't watched Invincible, you need to get on that. It's just so sad because like every Thursday, wake up, didn't have class on Thursdays, wake up, wouldn't check anything, just go straight to Amazon Prime Video, spend the next 50 minutes in pure glee, text my friend Ben about it, and then move on with my day. And it's really just a great mood setter. I mean, that's just how it is. That's another issue is these tanks, as much as I like them and they're breathable, and you get the tea back, they don't stay where I want them to, especially with how low my lats go. Kind of like them sitting pretty low. Like I've got echo beaters, and slightly my fault. I should have gotten a size larger, but I had to cut the whatever this is, so my lats could fit. Suffering from success, really. I know. Look at those chest veins, though. We're not even pumped up. That's pretty nasty. Shoulder veins too. Went home this past weekend just to visit with family, and was with my brother. My brother's a pretty nasty athlete. He did bodybuilding for a little bit, or like bodybuilding, and then he moved on to more like Ironman training, right? But he still has like an insane amount of size for like not really weightlifting. And it's kind of unbelievable. Like, he's got a big chest, big arms, like it's like shit, It's kind of brutal, I feel like I got shafted as far as genetics go in my family. I mean, you got my dad, who's just an absolute bull, right? Huge, just like I don't even know, it doesn't make sense. Like, he's just so wide, and his chest is huge. Well, I'm sitting here with, not the biggest chest in the world. And their arms are huge, their biceps are big, and you know, I definitely got shafted in the bicep department, unfortunately. But you know, we make do with what we have. Could have also been Crohn's related. I doubt it though. Like, I don't think that's the reason why. But enough of that. Enough complaining. So let's lock in and let's get this 2-plate set in real quick. That is heavy. Oh. Geez, losing a little bit of hearing in my right ear. That's okay. Yeah, racking the weights. Take notes, people. It's unbelievable, dude. Yesterday, I was here, hitting legs over by the hack squat, you know, minding my own business. And there's this guy and this girl, right? And they're lifting and they're also filming, you know, okay, cool. And they go into the posing room and the dude just left all of his weights. He had a cambered bar and a set of dumbbells, and he left it there. Do better. Do freaking better, dude. Nothing bothers me more. Because it's not like he forgot either. I saw him walk by multiple times. Question is, do I go to lat pull downs? Or do I do triceps next? That is the question. I think I'm gonna go triceps. This is another elite tricep movement. Something I've been seeing going around that's been bothering me actually. It's people doing this. Like this does anything, okay? You have to think of it as like if you're trying to do an exercise that requires more stability, you want a more stable exercise, think of it like you're doing the opposite of what the force is going. Is you want to do the opposite of whatever force you're trying to produce. An easy way to think about it is like in a preacher curl, right? In a preacher curl, you got a bench right here and you're curling, you know, you're producing force up, essentially, right? So the bottom is there supporting. If you're doing this, right, you're producing force in the same direction. So what would be more beneficial is, because this is pulling you, you know, up and back, you want something that'll pull you in this way. So what you could do is like, you know, loop my forearms are too big. Loop something in like this, that'll push it back, right? Like think about a bench, right? You know, a bench, you're pushing this way, so you need something to push into, like a bench. So I've just been seeing that going around and kind of makes no sense. Just my 2 cents though. And for example, you know, we're gonna be doing a little bit of, we're gonna be doing some extensions this way, right? So I'm gonna brace my other arm, pushing it in, so I'm not getting pulled that way. So, think smarter. Let's get this though. Only doing 1 set, so gotta make it worth. go. What was that, 8? I think that's one more. I think I got 7 last time. So, just kidding. I got 8. That's brutal. One more. There we go, man. There we go. All right, and then we're doing another single set of just rear delt flies, and then pull downs, and we should be moving on swiftly. Feeling good though. I've been enjoying the extra food, dude. I don't know how people complain about how expensive eating healthy is. I don't get it. Okay, go to Sam's Club. Sam's Club, you can get so much food. Dude, a 10-pound bag of potatoes is like $10 at Sam's Club. Okay, a pound of 93.7 ground beef is $5. It's $5. You can't, dude. If you meal prep 4 meals a day, that's 28 meals a week. Okay, you can get all of that done, I would guarantee, with $70 and make it taste good. People are just lazy. I mean, 3 pounds of kiwis for like $6. I mean, that's just unbelievable. But yeah. Keeping it light. Doing low volume, high intensity, high frequency. I mean, progressing each time you work out. It's pretty unbelievable. I mean, I think more people need to really tap in on the. It's not like you even have to do upper lower. I don't do upper lower. I'm doing a 2 on, 1 off, maybe 3 on, 1 off, of just like a modified PPL, doing back triceps, chest, biceps, shoulders, legs. And I mean, less is more. Let's get this though. You're good. What was that, 5? 5 or 6? I don't remember. Still being like new to social media, already been getting my first hate comments, and I'm gonna put up a couple of my favorites. Okay, I mean these are just hilarious. I honestly encourage the hate comments because it allows me to get like a rebuttal in. I don't know, it's just like fun. I enjoy it. I also don't take it personally. Wait. Okay. There we go. There we go. Again, you don't need cuffs or straps if you just have figure eights. Well, not moving anywhere. Start and finish the workout at this cable. Come on. Got that for 6. Let's go. Oh. I think that's my least favorite part about doing single arm. I do a lot of single arm stuff on my back and tricep days. I think it's just the worst part is that you have to rest in between. It's almost like I'm getting an imbalanced pump, because as this one recovers, I'm about to go into this one. So it's terribly unfortunate. All right, a couple more seconds and we'll go back in. Just can't wait for summer, dude. Summer pumps are so elite, dude. It's just something about the good weather, the sun. It's so hot, so you just get like a nasty pump. You know, the vibes are good. The music just hits harder in the summer. Just, I'm so excited. Shooting for 6. Let's get it. There we go. What a good way to finish off this workout. That's nice. A little bit of a pose down here. All right. I think that's all. Looking pretty good. All right. I'll see you guys next time. That's all.